What's up everyone, Speedy here. In this 1v1 video, we're going to be doing 2 live games as well as 1 replay review. So let's get right into it. Okay, here we are in game number 1. Don't mind if they're going to be aggressive because it gives me an opportunity to get free boost. Take time. Put them push to me. So far, okay. Ooh, a little awkward there. I need to be careful about that. Nice. So, really small thing is like in a position like that, well, one, it was a little awkward earlier, but you want to be careful about being too aggressive to shoot early. If your opponent's using all their boost, you can kind of steal their boost and make them awkward here. Flip it left. So far, it's okay. Not great offense, but okay. Big turn here. Can't turn fully. Just stay aggressive. It's fine. Don't really mind the aggression. Not really scary. Once again, not too worried. Here, just have to be careful with the 50. Watch where they're positioning. Use a little bit boost just to kind of fake. Let him stay aggressive, doesn't really matter. Getting a lot of offensive plays, but it's not really too scary. And then I'm going to give him an own goal because I'm panicking. Never mind. Yeah, pretty poor play for a little bit there. That's how that goes in. Are you fucking kidding me? He fucks up the shot so badly that it works. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Nice win the kickoff. What happened? What just happened? Sorry, but I'm not skipping that. I have to see what happened. Oh, that's hilarious. Got this mid boost. Put immediate shot pressure on. It's a good save. Once again, just put a shot on. grab pads. Shouldn't have rotated that way with my car. Went for the late bump, that's fine. Also didn't even have to touch that. Thinking a delay. It didn't do anything there. I didn't do anything there. I just kind of... He just kind of went. He just kind of went. Can't go for that mid boost, so I need to grab this corner. Good beat. Nice. GG. Watch for the challenges. Can't really stay committed. Have to watch for this play. It's going to go a good favorable bounce play. Good patience. That was actually perfectly played, dude. Really, really good patience. And what you want to do there is, like, by bumping him and then jumping over him, I can play high and then also make sure I don't have to worry about a bump from him as a response. So it just keeps me essentially like a step of tempo ahead of him in that position. So that's why I went for that. Good recovery, grab pad. I'm just going for the delay challenge, so I can't really safely go for that. It's fake here. Oh, what a ripper, dude. Absolutely just ripped that on the backside of his net. That's why you want to, like, you want to be careful when you're a defender. You don't want to be doing that kind of touch. That's a really, really dangerous touch for that reason. It just straight up gives possession away. It's just not a touch you want to make. Just not a lot of well thought of aggression. That's fine. Oh, dude, that was actually kind of cool looking. Wait, how did I do that exactly? With the 50. Okay, never mind. It was pretty simple. Okay. Be in. Fuck you, game. No. You lived. Oh my god, that is hilarious. Oh my god, dude. Okay, so here we are in the replay portion of the video. Overall, pretty good game. Not the best start I've ever had, but definitely like once I got settled in, started to kind of make better plays. This was poor. Normally the idea for kind of cut plays are better, but you have to have some kind of momentum with it. If you're just kind of doing that against somebody who's very clearly obviously going for the bump play because I'm just playing it very slow, they're going to play high percentage, go for the bump play, so that's just a really bad play. Here, go for the fake challenge. Pun does a good job waiting. This is a bad 50 as well. Again, like this is a pretty bad start. Just a bad 50 because it's flipping, but it's also flipping into a position where the direction, the only way the ball could go is in this direction, whether it's a hard hit like this or bounces, a softer hit, whatever it is. The only way you can go is in a place that's going to be actually feeding into a dangerous position. So something to just kind of be aware of. You want to be careful about your 50s. That was a pretty bad 50. Here, get a free kickoff. I was like, okay. Here, now just like play patient, wait for his challenge, because I can tell that he's going to be in a position where he could potentially challenge it. So get a good goal there. Played that well. He seemed to be pretty weak with his kickoffs, at least throughout a good bit of the game. Here, I couldn't really make an actual like shot. Just wasn't really a high percentage area. If I didn't pop that away, I actually could have had that potential shot. I had full boost and momentum, and I would have been in a position where him fucking up actually I would have just been able to score. So just could have played that positioning better. That's unfortunate. So here, just try to play careful. Keep starving of boost. You see it like he's zero boost. He's staying close to the play, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to stay close to the play. The problem is when you're zero boost, you have no recovery afterwards. So you want to be careful about your options. So here, go for the pop play. It's a great save from the opponent. Here, I just go for the quick rip shot. It was just way too wide of a shot. It actually gives him free possession. Just not a great play. So have to be careful there. Here, remember this play coming up here. He fakes, and then I cut. Yeah. This is a bad cut. It's a bad cut because when the opponent's already in a position where they can challenge it, you're essentially just giving them the free ball because what's happening is you're way to the right. So pay attention to like the way they're, you have to essentially, you need to watch the way they're changing direction. So he goes back and forth a lot, but you need to watch like, so here, like you see he's already at this point, he's been turned around, and this is just a free possession for him. So that's why you want to be really careful about these kinds of plays. It's just dangerous. Poor 50, once again, he just kind of dunks the 50. At this point, it's kind of a, no matter what, is going to go in. It's a pretty bad play on my part. Once again, that's what I was saying like earlier. That's definitely not a great start. I started playing much better. As you're probably going to see, of course, with the goals scored. I got a nice volley of 4 goals to finish the game out, but you'll see soon how I kind of played to adjust that. Here, just trying to probe. Just trying to like make the opponent make mistakes, trying to make them panic. Here, just kind of getting back a little bit. Trying not to get too close to the play. And here, immediately in my head, I'm like, okay, bring the ball back. Just kind of be aware of where the opponent is. I do get super bumped. I should have been watching for him. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm going to get bumped. Opponent panics. And here, I'm like, okay, let's take time. Just kind of think. Plays for 50. Once again, this is a bad 50. Opponent's doing a lot of full boosting with his 50s. And the reason that's working is because I'm not positioning myself for the 50 well. I'm putting myself like into out in positions where now the 50 is naturally going to bounce out like that, and that's why it's going like that. A better 50 would be kind of more of like a slightly neutral or out to in, just a little bit biased out to in. and that kind of cancels some of that better. By letting it go into out like this, that's why it bounces the way it did. Opponent trolls the shot. At this point, I miss. I also tweak out. So I'm like, okay, grab boost, get calm down a little bit, and then get myself in a better position. I go for the bump here. Opponent makes the mistake of slowing down, so it's a big mistake. Of course, I fuck up the recovery, and he spawns to side 2, which was immediate panic. I was like, fuck. So yeah, definitely it. Not a great first half, but still, I mean, if I'm tied, if I'm tied and it's not been a great first half, that's usually not a bad game. He gets a great goal here. I wasn't sure when to expect the flick. He does a quick flick though too. This is a good time for him to do the flick. He's essentially doing like a diagonal flick, and that's why that works. Is he was able to just, once he had control, just insta flick. He's waiting for me to challenge. That's why he's flicking that way. Really a fake challenge can work, but you have to be careful here. Just go for the quick shot just to put pressure. Could have definitely gotten better power out of it, but I digress. So here, just trying to put pressure. Still okay. Opponent goes for the weird jump there. I don't know why they jumped that way. They're kind of weird in a couple situations. They just kind of played that weird. They're kind of overemphasizing the bump play. So it was like, okay, not a problem. Don't really care. This should have gotten me scored on. This is a terrible challenge. It's just a really, really bad challenge. Just stopping like this. It's better to not be going out to in this position. It's better to be staying like along the midline here and shadowing for a shot, because then I'd be here and I could pop it up like that, and that would be in my corner safe and sound. I wouldn't have to worry about the repercussions of a bad position. So here, kind of awkward. Punish just being like stupidly aggro. Don't know why, but not a problem, because it gets them scored on. And at this point, once they get scored on the first time, I just is in my head, I'm like, okay, now I have this opportunity again. I need to just be on it. So I was like, okay, let's get a good kickoff immediately, get set up here, and then I go for the immediate shot afterwards before the opponent can really get a save. And it wasn't really a savable shot. If you look from their perspective, it's if they flip and actually hit it, like the reason why they flipped away is a flip there would have just shot the ball into their close post. Would have been a goal, or at least would have been much more likely to be like an immediate goal. And if it bounces out, he would have had no recovery, because again, look at, he has no boost. I had plenty of boost afterwards, so still works. It's not really like a properly savable play. I tried to delay kickoff here, and of course I fuck up my recovery, which, classic Speedy. And then he fucks up. And at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to run off to the wind, or run with the wind, or off with the wind. I don't remember the saying, but just kind of go, just go immediately. Just take the goal, especially we both made the mistake there. At this point, I'm like, okay, single jump here, because I had a feeling he's going to be aggro. He actually ends up overcommitting because he commits for the bump. At this point, I'm like, okay, let me just take time, make sure I get the goal, sink it in, get a free goal, and then he ends up actually forfeiting after this point. So overall, like a lesson from this game, like a main lesson that I would like you to kind of think about and kind of try to improve as well, is try to be careful about your way and your direction of challenging. A lot of times this game, I made bad challenges that were out, that were in to out, that popped the ball out to the wall here, and that's dangerous. You see exactly from this game. Watch it back a second time if you need to. You see why those plays were dangerous, and they were essentially bad plays. They were bad plays because they resulted not only in bad outcomes like getting scored on, or like getting scored on there, but also because it just lost me interactions and lost me a potentially valuable position, which in 1v1's position is very, very important. So these are just things you just want to do to improve. That being said, if you want me to review your games, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Speed Demon out.